Hey, hello everyone. Good morning, depending on where you are. My name's Nico, go by CoinTrick Online, and I see some of you trickling in. I'm going to be here on camera in just a minute playing some Overwatch 2. But if you haven't already, drink some water, grab a snack, use the bathroom, get some fresh air, do what you got to do. I'm going to do all that stuff, and I'll be here on camera in just a minute. Hello, hi, welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Nico, I go by CoinTrick Online, and today we're going to be playing Overwatch 2. Oh god. I'm also definitely going to have to move my computer at some point. I'm streaming on 5 platforms at the same time. Is that allowed as far as TOS goes? Probably not. I know it's definitely not allowed for Twitch, but here we are. Oh, what is that? Is that my... Yeah, it's one of my monitors. Oh, God. Why is my setup so weird? This is what happens when your setup is just a bunch of random stuff that you've accumulated over time. There we go. I sent 1.5 thousand likes. That's crazy because I only have 105, but thank you for tuning in. 1.7 thousand likes for me. I guess it takes a minute to update, which is actually completely entirely plausible. So, but Boosted, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. How do you like Overwatch 2? I literally have only played 2 games because I did get to play yesterday. But I only played 2 games because I couldn't get into the beta, even though it went live at 2 p.m. my time here on the East Coast. I didn't get in until like 8:30 when they finally sent me an email like, oh shit, yeah, you can play, sorry. Is it different to the first one? Yeah, it's different in many ways, but it's like one of the biggest differences is that you're playing in teams of 5 instead of teams of 6. And then there are other mechanical differences, and then there's some heroes that have gone through some pretty profound changes. Doomfist had like a few small changes, but also completely a different role now. He used to be damage, and Doomfist was my original main character. He used to be damage, and then they gave him a bigger health pool. They changed the way that Rocket Punch works. They took away his uppercut. Okay, so maybe he's had some pretty significant changes. But a nice thing is that you get to keep all of your skins and things that you've unlocked. I haven't played with Sojourn yet. I don't know what her abilities are. I guess she's... Well, that makes sense, yeah. I guess they don't want to give away too much. Alright, let's, is she DPS? Sojourn? Yes, I believe she is. The other thing is that when you queue up, do unranked, obviously. When you queue up for a role. And when you queue up for that role, that determines how quickly you can get into a game. So apparently, I guess if you queue up for tank, it looks like it'll take over 10 minutes to find a game. But if you queue for support, it'll be under 2 minutes to find a game. But the way that affects your character selection is that, like, say, oh, well, I would just want to get into a game quickly, I'll queue up for support. It'll only let you pick support characters. So, like, I don't know if that's necessarily a good system, because I feel like you're gonna get a lot of like early players who are like, well, I really like Zenyatta, and like I can queue up for support and get into a match in less than 2 minutes and play Zenyatta, even if I'm not gonna heal anybody the entire time. I'll queue up for tank and damage. Deathmatch? I guess deathmatch is what you... Oh, I'm not queued up for deathmatch, I don't think. Yeah, no, I'm not, because I can pick all of the characters right now. But I guess it gives you a choice of what you want to do, like, while you're in queue, which is nice. So I can take this second really quick to just run around with Sojourn and see exactly how she works. Let's turn the music down. Turn the game up. Okay, I like that. What the? All right, well, her left shift is a slide, a power slide. Forgot there were other players in here, not gonna lie. My right click isn't usable right now. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's just an area of effect. Just poured a tequila and Coke on the rocks with lime. Pretty good. There's a word for that. I think it's a, I mean, most definitely it's a Mexican cocktail, but I think Lucas recently did a video on that. Yes, just walk back into my field of damage. Jeez. That was such a fast transformation. Oh, and he just turns into a tank? he's not a turret anymore ever. I mean, I can dig it, I guess. That does make me want to play Bastion. Angry Lilith, what's up? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Dude, I'm so excited for Overwatch 2. I really hope it's good. I mean, I feel like it's gonna have the same sort of thing that hold on. I think it's gonna have the same sort of, oh yeah, I don't know what that does. Dang it. As Halo, sorry, it's gonna have the same, it's not necessarily a problem or an issue, but I think it's gonna have that same like just as good feel, where it's like, yeah, it's a fun game, it's a good game, but it's, you know, it's the best Overwatch game since Overwatch. That's the vibe I get currently. It's not different enough to feel like there's more in this game. Use the damage field. Oh. Do you know what her ult is? Nope, I have no idea, but we're gonna find out.
Might have to adjust my approach.
Enemy needs 4 kills to win. Enemy needs 3.
Oh, you can.
This ends now.
You can like move to the. You can slide to the side. What is the bubble that you threw out to? It is an area of effect that just it takes damage when enemies walk through it.
I'm not a fan of setbacks.
So it's kind of like a toxic aura.
Enemy needs 2 kills.
Meet your strike.
Not so fast.
Enemy needs 1 kill.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm just not good at aiming apparently. But I will say being able to slide backwards is really helpful for me because I'm a coward.
I'm not a fan.
Why do
of
I have a
setbacks.
3 next to my name in chat? It's either you've donated the 3rd most bits maybe, or bits, or whatever they're called on TikTok. I think they're just called gifts on TikTok. It's either something. Oh, and you can jump. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Oh, I guess we found a match. Okay, cool. Well, hey, Sojourn was really fun. I am probably gonna play here again. Jake, what is up? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in on Twitch. How's it going? How you doing? If you log in, you'll see what I did to the I basically constructed like an actual no shit foundation for the tower that we're building in Valheim. No, you almost had her ult. Time enough for all things. I'll play her again. I might do just the shooting range next time though. Alright, here's what you do. Okay. Listen. Wait, hold on. How do you melee again?
We're in for a smooth ride, right? Right?
Okay, that was dumb. I don't know why I thought it would be that. Q is your ult. Yeah, it's been a while since I even played Overwatch 1, like OG Overwatch.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Enemy down.
I can never really aim that well.
Just what
God, I'm just not used to the rocket punch being so weak. Yeah, that's so weird. I guess they really nerfed the damage on that It used to be that like a fully charged rocket punch would easily one-shot, like not even a fully charged rocket punch, would one-shot like pretty much any healer. There's a way. Ah, God.
Every plan must evolve.
There's a way to look at like what exactly all of your abilities and things do. Yeah, I'm not sure what the E does, and I don't know if there's like other combo abilities that you can use. I think the uppercut is still supposed to be in the game though. I think it's just like maybe a combo that you use with something else. Yeah, I have no idea what that was. Is this 2? Yes. Still waiting for a beta invite. Yeah, I think you have to wait for an email from them saying like, oh yeah, you're good to go. Go ahead. The beta is going on until May. That was, yeah, not my best work. Did it? Okay.
Best round lost.
Hitting the ground running. Hold it.
Got her.
Score 0.
I think you stun people with it. With the E? No, I think the shockwave stuns people. But I'm not used to aiming that just yet. Alright, we'll try
I thought my time in the field was done.
this guy. We'll try Reinhardt because at least his abilities look the same. It's also much simpler. I'm like with Reinhardt, you spend a lot of your time just having your shield up. Ah!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
We're going this way. Oh, I guess also you can't turn? Is it really? No, that can't be right. It's not just a straight line. You can turn it, but you have to turn it with your... That is so counterintuitive. It kind of just looks like the OG game with tweaks. Well, yeah, it's the beta, and this is only the PvP beta. They're only allowing you to play one playlist currently. But one of the biggest differences with Overwatch 2 is that it's supposed to have like a bigger focus on like the PvE aspects, like the storytelling PvE aspects of the original game. That's when I should have used my charge. Womp womp. Did they nano boost me? No, okay, I guess that was something else.
My journey continues.
What the heck? I think that's Symmetra's ult.
Now.
Well, I've got my ult now, finally. Man's slapping the Zarya bubble. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the timing for all the attacks. Also, Zarya's bubble feels like it lasts longer. She does seem to be like the default tank for everyone though right now. While you wait. So, yeah, so I don't think the Doomfist is a good matchup right now. That's true. It's also beta, and the only game mode that you can play right now is unranked quick play or custom games. Just kidding. So you can do training and you can do unranked, like regular quick play. Hero information, there we go.
I just hit.
Papa Bandit, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. How's it going? It looks longer, yeah. Passive, the best defense. Dealing damage with abilities creates temporary personal health. Okay, alright. That makes me feel better. At least that makes me feel like I wasn't playing Doomfist entirely wrong. Less ultimate generated by healing and damage received. Oh, okay. Got it. That doesn't mean I generate less ult. It means other people generate less ult for doing that. I only just realized that you had a Twitch. Hey, no worries. I also only just realized I didn't post on any of my other social media that I was going live, but here we are. Hold and charge, then release to launch forward, knock an enemy back. Damage increases if the enemy hits a wall. Yeah, but not enough to really do anything. Leap and smash the ground. That's it. That doesn't tell you if it does anything special. That's just your ability. Power block. Protect yourself from frontal attacks. Blocking heavy damage empowers rocket punch. Got it. Does that... I feel like an interesting way to use that would be to use that to make the rocket punch instant. Maybe that's what it does, but I don't know. I'd like to see more clarification on that. Press Q to leap up into the air, move the targeting circle, then press to orbital strike. That's unchanged, and his hand cannon is unchanged as well. Praise. Ooh. On PlayStation, I have almost everything unlocked for Doomfist, except for some like random seasonal stuff. Probably have an easier time if I just wasn't hard on myself and played like, I don't know, Soldier or Sojourn, something that's a little bit easier. Not easier necessarily, but more predictable. Reinhardt. Has Reinhardt changed? Earth Shatter is still the same. Charge is still the same. Fire Strike is still the same. Barrier is still the same. And he doesn't seem to have any special passive ability. But I think another thing that they talked about though is that there was going to be a way to like build your character. I totally forgot about this because they only talked about it like 2 years ago, I think, with Genji. But I think they're gonna have like other abilities maybe that you can slot in, or different things that you can do to alter the way your abilities work in game. Got you. Play Genji. No, don't play Genji, but we can check and see what changes have been made here. Dragon Blade seems pretty much the same. Deflect is pretty much the same. Swift Strike is the same. That's a big thing. Many people don't know when you start out. When you get a kill with Swift Strike, it automatically restarts the cooldown. Climb on walls and double jump, and then movement speed is increased because he's damage. And then, yeah, same weapons. Another thing, like a power ability interaction thing that they don't tell you explicitly, when you get kills with Dragon Blade, that also resets your Swift Strike. It's either that or you have like unlimited Swift Strike while you have your Dragon Blade, which lets you like, no, it is when you activate it, it resets your cooldown. So you can use your Swift Strike, and even if you don't get a kill, pop your ult, use Swift Strike again, and then I think it maybe comes back faster as well. Echo and, well, I've played Sojourn barely once, that one time in between matches. I haven't really played very much Echo or Baptiste or Sojourn. I've barely played any Sigma. Become a copy of the targeted enemy hero. They cannot swap heroes for the duration. That's a pretty hilarious ult, actually. Fire a volley of sticky bombs that detonate after a delay. Fly forward quickly and then free fly briefly. Channel a beam for a few seconds, deals very high damage to targets under half health, and then glide. Sounds pretty self-explanatory. And she's a damage dealer? I think those are her pronouns. Alright. Some pretty dope skins, not gonna lie. Just play! Hey, you're watching on TikTok, so if you're watching on your phone, it might be really small, but you can see right here, it's waiting for another match. Junkrat! Actually, I haven't seen anyone play Junkrat, oddly enough. Riptire is still the same. Concussion Mine still looks the same. Yeah. Place a crippling trap. That's also the same, though maybe the mechanics of the trap itself are different. Deals no damage to self with explosives. Drop bombs on death. Yep, that's still the same. And the weapon is still the same. I suspect that they will rework. I'm looking for Ashe. There she is. Of course, alphabetical order. That makes sense. Deploy Bob. He charges forward and knocks enemies into the air. I'd really like for Bob to be a playable character, and I can't believe I'm alone in that. Zoom in, increase damage and accuracy, but slowing firing rate. Ashe probably seems like the kind of character that, well, I'll try and play her in a minute, but Jake, I think, would probably transition into playing Ashe really well. Sigma, where's Sigma from? Sweden? Launch 2 charges which implode after a short duration, dealing damage in an area. Manipulate gravity to lift enemies into the air and slam them back down. I do remember that. That's always really fun. Absorb. Looked like my encoder was doing a weird thing. It is doing a weird thing. Yeah, it's like blinking. Are you guys losing frames on TikTok? I think he's German. No, Reinhardt is German, and they don't normally have like multiple people from the same cultural background, if that makes sense. Kinetic Grasp, absorb projectiles in front of you and convert them into shields. I was thinking, well, no, I think Brigitte might be Swedish. So I think Sigma may be, I think Sigma might be Belgian or like Finnish or something obscure. Accretion, gather a mass of debris and throw it at an enemy to knock them down. Sigma's a tank? I might, if I get tank again, I might play Sigma. Absorb projectiles in front of you and convert them into shields. Hold to propel a floating barrier, release to stop. Press again to recall the barrier to you. Okay. Whoop. All right, there we go. We found a game. We'll see which role it lets me take. Tank. Classic. Alright, I'll try Sigma. Yep. Wish me luck. I haven't seen anyone play Wrecking Ball yet. You will probably not see me play Wrecking Ball because without a controller, for me, I can't understand the way he moves. He's from the Netherlands. Oh, okay, so basically Belgium. No, they're different. The Netherlands is to Belgium kind of like what the UK would be to the United States.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I mean, that's not even necessarily an accurate comparison. But to give you an idea, so Belgium was basically created and founded by people not fleeing the Netherlands, but basically leaving the Netherlands south over the water. And then they emancipated themselves, became Belgium, which is why Flemish is spoken in Belgium. Except Flemish is just a dialect of Dutch, which is what's spoken in the Netherlands.
Favorite part.
Need that robot back.
What's that equation?
The robot is in our possession.
Moving the barricade. Beat it up, everyone.
Misery made manifest.
Healing food.
We're on the move.
Activating the barrier.
Taking the robot.
Well, that was 3 of them on me. Gotta love OBS. Well, it's because I have to stream in 9:16 and 16:9, so I'm using one encoder to do stuff for TikTok, and then the other encoder is handling everything that's in your quote-unquote regular, like, horizontal configuration.
Can't let them push ahead. Back to me.
Favorite part. Watch your back. Speed it up.
How many times am I gonna hit that robot during this game? Probably many, many times.
Thank you.
I am ready to activate
Oh,
The seed is within our grasp.
okay. Now I understand how the shield works. I couldn't quite read your name, but I think it's Ian Miriam. Welcome, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. How's it going?
You have to get the robot back.
Like 1 frame a second.
The breakthrough was near.
That's interesting. Why does it
I
say
could
my
feel it.
bit rate? What if we do that? Maybe that will help. shoot, I really don't want to... Yeah, my video bitrate and everything should be fine. Also, Terrell, what's up? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Neo Firefly, by the way, another person, friend of mine, close friend of mine, and also content creator.
Let's do it fast. Get yourself to the river.
Your team is
Man, they're doing better when I was trying to figure out my shit. Sometimes with that rock, I just guess where like, oh, they're probably over this way. I hope. Anyways, how are you? Doing well.
Robots with us now. Push in.
God, that's gonna bug me. Oh, okay, hold on.
The robot.
No, actually, my bitrate seems fine and stable. My bitrate from here, maybe it's something on Restream's end, because my bitrate is 10,000 right now. I will say, if you're watching Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter from your phone, then it basically has to resize itself and recompress, so that does kind of mess with things. I keep hitting Q. Oh, that's right. It's my ult.
Nearly ready to overclock.
I think they're probably just resetting. Yeah.
Let the push commence. It's go time.
Yes. Give me all of the temporary help.
Now.
surrender to my will. 60 seconds. Thank you.
That's what I like to see. Keep it moving.
Direct Doomfist.
Cure for all the days.
I forgot you could fly when you're using his ult also.
No one can hold me down.
Void spawn activated.
Barrier in place.
Robot needs exfil. Let's stick with him. Gale the
Staying behind the robot. This is not a big deal.
Step right up. Meteor strike. Meteor strike.
Goofy ass payload. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening.
Is magnificent.
Oh, that's the end of the thing, so we're just in OT. That's all. There we go.
Victory.
So is there much difference? Mechanically, no. That's something I was saying earlier, well, at the very beginning of the live stream, that one pitfall that this game... Who got it? Oh, not me. Got it. One of the biggest pitfalls for this game might be the same thing that is kind of... It's not wrong with Halo, but it's something that's just not great about it. Halo Infinite is a fine game, but it's like... You know, it's another Halo game. It still plays like Halo. It still feels like Halo. I like Halo, so I think it's a good game. I mean, this is still a good game, but it could endemically fall to that same thing where it's only good because Overwatch is good, and it's just another Overwatch game. And unfortunately, I can't really say for sure whether it's going to be that way or not, but mechanically, this feels exactly the same as Overwatch right now. Granted, the only thing they're letting you do in the beta right now is quick play. Like, the one thing that should be the most like over the original Overwatch game. So we're missing things like character customization options, because one of the things they talked about a couple of years ago was that a big difference was going to be able to like create a build for your character and like change the way that their abilities work sometimes and things like that. So we're missing that. We're missing all of the PvE options that are supposed to be in the game. One of the biggest reasons that they, according to Blizzard, one of the biggest reasons why they released Overwatch 2 instead of just having like another DLC for Overwatch or something like that, or like an expansion, was because they wanted it to be a different game where you could play Overwatch as a completely PvE focused game, or you could play like PvP, kind of taking Overwatch away from being exclusively a hero shooter and moving it more into kind of, I guess, like MOBA territory. Let me see. Actually, I've got a shortcut. Yep. Let's mute that so that we don't have an awful echo. Yeah, the FPS on my computer is fine. Maybe it's just worse when the game is running. Well, I'll keep my Twitch stream up on one side for now. And just keep an eye on it. Let's see. Brigitte was another character that I really wanted to get into playing. Rally, move faster, provide extra health to nearby allies. Repair pack, heals an ally for a short duration. Whip shot, launch your flail forward to knock an enemy away from you. All of those things are, by the way, the same as they were in the original game. Barrier shield, hold right click to deploy frontal barrier. Shield bash is the same. Inspire, dealing damage to enemies, heals nearby allies. That is also the same. Really seems like Doomfist is the only character so far that's had like a pretty profound change. Orisa was supposed to have a rework as well though. Stream's been stable for a while, so it's probably just an issue in the game, just pulling too much of my bandwidth potentially. Terra Surge, sweep in enemies and anchor down, gaining the effect of Fortify and charging up a surge of damage. Use left click to unleash the surge early. Okay, so Orisa also sounds different. I wonder also, maybe we're probably not getting the final versions of some of these other characters. Some of these other characters may also get reworks, but I don't think that's something they would do during the beta. I will say one thing I expected them to do that they haven't done is I thought they were going to split Ash and Bob into two separate characters. Launch your javelin at an enemy to stun and knock them back. Yeah, all of these things are different. Is the weapon the same? Automatic, heat-based weapon deals more damage at closer range. Yeah, it's all different. There's no mention of, I think her weapon used to, you would right click and then you would right click again and it would like glob people into one area. But it looks like now that's kind of what Terra Surge does. It says sweep in enemies and anchor down. And I guess that means that you can't move, but because you sweep people in, they can't get away from you. So and you have Fortify. So, Gain temporary health, reducing all damage taken, and becoming unstoppable. While active, heat generated by your weapon is reduced. Okay. God, this Roadhog, I'm not really looking forward to trying. Let's check out Wrecking Ball. Minefield, Grappling Claw, Roll, Pile Driver, Adaptive Shield. I just don't imagine that going well. Let's check out Bastion though. Bastion's obviously been reworked.
Welcome to Oasis. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
What did somebody say? So single tank was the right move for the game? Probably not, no. It also seems bizarre to me that like in quick play, they don't let you just pick whatever you want either.
We're in for a smooth ride.
Use the machine horse with the gun. Are you talking about Orisa?
Let's get this show on the road.
Only in unity will we find strength.
So left shift I think is my fortify.
4,
That's cool.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
And then E does that, which I guess is some kind of shield.
Hello.
It's about to get real.
That's interesting, but it feels like there's a lot going on.
Going somewhere?
Another go,
I
man.
learn from my mistakes.
I just don't know how to use Zarya. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I'm gonna sound like an idiot. Has Roadhog always had a right click?
This ends now.
I'll learn how to aim that thing eventually, I promise.
That's a clean takedown.
I think the right click, it does seem familiar. I think the right click is like your shotgun, because that's what you're supposed to use when you grapple somebody.
Some sins for mine.
Okay, so I guess not. Either that or that's just no longer a one-shot kill. Let's try Winston. I'm at least familiar with Winston, and it looks like his powers are pretty much the same.
Now that is rocket science.
Try Winston. See how that goes. I will say it was a pretty good play, blocking the high noon completely. It looks like they nerfed all of the tank's damage. Just try staying alive. I could try that.
Our future will be forged.
I also...
Let's finish this.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's something I didn't realize. The leap, the seismic slam for Doomfist, you can aim it now the way that you can aim Winston's leap. That's something that was in the patch notes that I totally forgot about. So yeah, if you want to get in quickly, you can go kind of alter your trajectory just a little bit. I don't need no support. Hurt. Well, that was fun. Winston should have a right click as well.
I will strengthen this world.
I mean, I feel like you're right. Yeah, hold to charge, release to fire, focused electricity. I really want to try that, but also I'm having fun playing Doomfist. Yeah, I'm just overextending myself from all my teammates.
Every plan must evolve.
Sombra online.
Actually, that looks like a really fun way to play Sojourn.
We'll crush them.
Let me try that again.
It was added for Overwatch 2 to deal with the gross Far Mercy meta.
My blade is ready to be unleashed.
Meteor strike.
Sojourn online.
Quick about it.
I need to slow.
I've come too far.
Yeah,
to
during
stop now.
gameplay, I guess my GPU struggles and it can't get all of the frames over, unfortunately.
Play of the game.
It just looks like it's more fun to play damage. And that's the way I want to play Doomfist. It's the way I'm used to playing Doomfist. Having him change roles, like, wasn't necessarily bad, but I don't think they needed to neuter him also to do it, because he wasn't, like, already inherently powerful really in the game at all. Like, they could have just been like, oh, like, keep all of your abilities exactly the same. We won't change the damage or anything. We'll just give you this new passive and change your role to tank, so you won't have as much speed. But you'll have more health. Yeah, so configuration assault, a slow-moving tank with a powerful rotary cannon. Whereas before, I think artillery was your ult. Become immobile and fire up to 3 powerful artillery shells. That's completely new. Reconfigure, switch between weapon configurations. Yep, that makes sense. I might try to play him at some point as well. Also worth mentioning, I queued for tank and damage. I've only played tank this entire time. Here. What did they do to Bastion? So Bastion originally, his 2 main configurations were Recon, which is the one where he's walking around and he has like a little AK arm thing. And then his second configuration was your turret, which was immobile, and it had like a chain gun or a Gatling gun that you would fire at people that would do massive damage. And then your ult was a tank that you could move around. Like, it was almost like turning into a turret, but you could move and you would like lob cannonballs basically at people, or tank shells or whatever, but like big powerful shells. Now you still have recon mode, which seems relatively unchanged. You have a new ability to, I think, or no, they gave this to Bastion a while ago, but you have the ability to like throw a little grenade thing. Your second mode is no longer turret. Now your second mode is like a tank version of the turret. So you still have the chain gun, but you can move around. I think you also change forms much faster now than you used to. And now your ultimate is the part where you lock down, but you don't have the chain gun. You lock down and you have 3 rounds of like basically tank rounds. I like the tank, but see, this is I think this is what's gonna happen. I think they're gonna allow you to customize your character so that, like, maybe even you could play Doomfist and replace one of his abilities with that like uppercut ability, or maybe you could play Bastion and you could change his configuration so that like you could have your old ult back or whatever. B Curbs, ayo, been a minute. How you been? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in on Twitch. How's it going, dude? I'm doing well, by the way. Thank you for asking. You got it on the nose. DPS is just fun, so more people queue for it. Play Moira at some point. He's the most like the D&D character that I'm going to be playing. Trying to figure out exactly how much I'm allowed to give away. And I need to do a video announcement of this, but we do have an official date for the first 2 episodes, or the first 2 sessions of the campaign, June 4th and June 18th. Those are both Saturdays, and it's probably going to be earlier-ish, well, earlier in the day. It's probably going to be 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. EST. Who do you main? New game, technically. So I'm not sure yet. I used to main Doomfist. That's why I'm having so much trouble, because in the original game, he's a damage, and now he's a tank role. And that changes the way that he moves. It changes how he, like, what he's supposed to do on the battlefield, where he's supposed to be, how he's supposed to act. And I'm not used to any of that stuff. I'm used to just like blipping around, just like harassing people on the battlefield. Did they rework Widowmaker? I don't think so. No, all that stuff looks exactly the same. They must have reworked somebody along with Bastion. Do I have another one of his skins on PC? Probably not. I do need to play Winston again at some point. Yep. All of Diva's stuff also looks the same. Short range linear beam, and then the grenade launcher, particle barrier, create a damage barrier around you. It doesn't tell you what the particle barrier does, which is very important. Should tell you that stuff. Launch a gravity well that pulls enemies into it. Projected barrier, create a damage barrier around an ally. Energy, damage blocked by barriers increases particle cannon damage. Okay, so it does tell you what it does. It seems like the barrier shouldn't last that long, or that also kind of feels more like a support role thing to do, but whatever. I used to play How's Your Coffee game, pretty decent. Why? Most people don't ask me about back when I was a barista. I'm gonna butcher how to pronounce your name. My brain wants to believe it's Lilichi, but I'm positive that's not right. Probably a little icy. I used to play Torb, Zenyatta, Diva, and sometimes McCree and Junkrat too. Well, McCree is now Cassidy. Damn, how long did it take you to amass that bar behind you? This is this is not the biggest bar that I have, but not long when you do like alcohol focused content creation, like for a living full time. So a lot of these were samples that I was sent. The one that I'm probably the most proud of is the Lagavulin 16 year, which I think you can barely see the label of in the frame. The reason I'm so proud of that one is I actually got that bottle as part of a collaboration with Crown Channel on Twitch, which was really cool. They were partnering with Lagavulin and they invited me to be on their show, taste with them, play some games with their viewers. That was actually really, really fun.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Boss, what is up? Welcome, welcome back. I believe welcome. Thank you for tuning in. How's it going? Here, we're gonna do that so that my alarm stops going off every 9 minutes. All right, I said I would play Winston again. This is as good a place as any. Probably. Can I? Okay, so you can't hold it forever, but it does become full auto. Oh, okay. I think I understand how it works.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Playing healers has a lot of pressure for me.
Round 1. Capture.
Damn, that's a nice bottle. It's, yes, true. Objectively true. It's a great bottle of whiskey. Specifically, it's an awesome bottle of scotch. But actually, the reason I am so proud of that bottle is because that partnership with Crown Channel is probably like the most cohesive, like smoothest running like partnership activation that I've ever done. Yeah, his I was gonna say it doesn't do that much damage, but I've done more damage than anyone else so far. I don't think I'm gonna be a fan of that second attack.
Our future will be
not right now anyway, so I'm not gonna stress out too much. figure out how to time that jump. The other thing with Doomfist's shield, and this is another reason why he doesn't play the way that he used to. He used to have a lot more mobility because he had an extra ability that would actually move you, which he doesn't have anymore. And what you would do with Doomfist, because he was a DPS, is you would kind of jump in the middle of everyone all of the time. I'm gonna wait for my teammates. But now, since his shield is a forward shield rather than just like a general thing that absorbs damage, you have to be like between your allies and the enemy, which is very difficult to do when so many of your skills rely on mobility. And like whenever you activate a skill, there's only one skill that he can use that doesn't actually move your character like significantly. Like he's got Rocket Punch, he's got a Leap, and he has got an Orbital Strike. And aside from that, he's got something that absorbs damage from one direction. So I'm not really sure how to use that correctly. Heals look like right now. Yeah, our healers are also, it's not necessarily probably that they're not healing, they're just not healing as much as the enemy healers.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Draw.
Hello. Score 0-1.
Oh god, that smooth 15 FPS that I'm running over here.
We must all find a cause worth
The thing is, it should be transmitting fine. It's just maybe the settings. Yeah, I'm watching it on automatic quality. Maybe if I do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Yeah, increasing the frame rate on the media player did not help.
That's better.
I think if you really want Doomfist to be a disruptor tank, which is the role that he has, then he needs to have the same kind of durability that Winston has, because Winston is the only other tank that works kind of like Doomfist. Basically what a disruptor tank does is they go in there and they avoid damage by literally just either soaking up damage, healing themselves, or just constantly moving around. Winston is the only other tank that works that way, where what he does is he kind of plops himself in the middle of an enemy group, or like in the middle of enemy fire, and he has a shield that surrounds all sides. I think an easy fix would be to change Doomfist's, either you have to change Doomfist's forward shield to maybe just be like a personal shield that he activates that gives him some resistance.
Got you in my sights.
And I think if you did that, you'd get most of the way back to like what was really great about Doomfist in the original game, which was that he could like hop around and just constantly be active and be doing something, which is one of the reasons why I like him as a character. I even still like him as a tank, even though he's objectively not great.
Let's do it.
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you. Festivity. It's
Hey, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. Ah! God, I'm so used to using shift for movement abilities. Yeah, so like another reason that Doomfist's uppercut is actually really important to the way he plays mechanically. At least when he was a damage dealer, his like a lot of his mechanics revolved around like moving the enemy around the map, repositioning them. So the uppercut was important because you could use that to lift someone up and push them over an edge pretty easily. I just keep barely missing somebody over there. Jeez. How did I do? I can tell you how much damage you've blocked. Yay, there we go. Seriously? I was doing so okay at the end. What game is this? This is Overwatch 2 that I'm playing right now. It is in the tech beta right now. Man's held down the fort. I tried. I'm not used to playing Sigma. I think that's maybe the 4th game I've ever played with him between Overwatch and Overwatch 2. It's just that though for some reason the abilities he has are like I intuitively know how to use them, like knowing to aim the rock down one hallway all of the time so you only ever have to look at the other hallway. And I was lucky that they were using DPS like Cassidy, Soldier 76, people with a lot of like projectiles that I could absorb. If not for that, then that probably would not have worked out so well. At some point, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and play Wrecking Ball. Or I'm just gonna say, screw this and play DPS, because this is taking way too long. I would play heals, just because like mechanically, I enjoy like Brigitte, Ana, Mercy, Moira, and Zenyatta. But it's so much pressure when you have to queue and you can only pick the role that you queued for. I mean, I get it if you're playing competitive. But I also think that when you're playing competitive, like you should, like there should be something that you fill out where it's like, how many tanks do you want? How many healers do you want? How many DPS do you want? And it matches you with other people who are queuing for that kind of team. Because even then, if you're not queuing for a specific role, at least you can like agree with each other like, hey, we all got here because we wanted to have 2 tanks, 2 damage, 1 support. Like, what are we doing? Or, I mean, yeah, you could also have it like role restricted too. You could have it where you pick one role. Because normally when you're playing competitive, you're not switching from like Reinhardt to like, oh, I'm going to play Sombra. You don't really do that in comp. I'll just Google Sojourn. I can show you Sojourn. Here are her abilities. The most fun is probably the power slide. But yeah, I think one of the things they're gonna do is like they may allow you to like change the passive. and say like, well, I want to play Sojourn, but I'm going to try and play her as a tank. And that what that would do is it would give you like a larger health pool. It reduces how much super other people get from, I think, damaging you, I think is how that works. Console still probably has a year or two. Yeah, probably something like that. Overclock railgun, energy, auto charges, blah, 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 blah. For a short duration and shots pierce enemies. Okay. Are you new to Overwatch? Seems like it. Nope. I played the original Overwatch beta. But when I started playing Overwatch, I was playing mostly on PS4. And I'm still not like completely used to playing an FPS with a mouse and keyboard. I would try and connect one of my controllers, but every time I do, it just does not work. And also I'm coming into Overwatch 2 from being a Doomfist main. So, on console. So I think the highest I got on console was maybe like low plat in competitive. But that was playing as Doomfist as a DPS on a console. Back in the day, the good old PS4 days. Dude, I haven't even, well, my PS4 is plugged in, but I haven't played it in so long. When I moved everything in my studio from that corner to this corner to give myself more space for more screens and stuff, and to have a nice bar backdrop, which I really wanted, I moved my PS4 over and literally just never reconnected it to my display card. That's not right. Capture card or anything. Keep streaming. You're going to make. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. What's new? What? I'm confused. Is that just... This looks like an Overwatch League thing. Let's do a while you wait. There we go. We'll just jump into deathmatch, and that way I can show you guys Sojourn and mess around with the hamster ball.
We're in this together. All of us. Damn. Hitting the ground running.
Okay, good to know her right click doesn't do anything when you don't have that ability. How do you get that ability though? Whoa! I guess that's my fault, I guess. I think I might have like slipped off of something else because I was trying to slide forward.
What's the rush?
Oh. Bye.
Meteor strike.
Nothing a quick repair won't fix. Hold it.
Yeah, I need to play Doomfist the way that guy is playing Doomfist. Which seems to mostly just mean that I need to not continue to whiff my seismic slam.
You're falling apart.
So as a tank, I'm supposed to be... Oh no, I'm playing Sojourn, that's right. Hey, we found a game.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Doomfist. It's also my favorite skin for Doomfist.
Our future will be forged in conflict.
Bump up the base.
Yes, all the way up here, where our tank will be the most useful.
30 seconds.
Alright, they have a bastion. I think I may be able to just launch myself behind their whole team, and maybe if I could just get them to turn around, that would be effective enough.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective
I am securing the objective.
I'll take it. When is Overwatch 2 coming out? I don't think they have an official release date yet.
This time we'll crush
But to be completely honest, I mean, I wouldn't get your hopes too high because this game has been in development for years. And they first announced the game like 2 years ago. For some reason, I keep pressing Q. I guess that's because that's how you use your abilities in Halo. I keep pressing Q thinking that that's how I use my leap.
I will achieve my vision.
Okay. So I do have access to all of my abilities through my mouse, actually. I should probably use that instead. I didn't realize it was so few like invites that were sent out, and I guess queue times aren't that bad. Like a 10-minute queue time when you're used to playing Destiny, which like you could queue up for PvP and you'll be waiting like 25 minutes for a single match. The queue times aren't that bad.
This ends now.
That's obviously not gonna work. Come on. It is fun, like, getting the whole team to turn around and just try and keep up with you. But I'm not really helping my team out very much at all.
Send your best. I'm ready.
Shields created 270. I guess that's like Doomfist's specific stat that you're trying to pile up. So for like Reinhardt or Brigitte or Sigma, it'll calculate like how much damage you blocked with shields. But with Doomfist, because he doesn't actually have a shield exactly, it calculates your ability damage done and your shields created.
I will achieve my vision.
This ends now.
Wait, does that block not block damage? Yeah, I guess I was probably getting shot from, no, I wasn't getting shot from behind because the kill cam was the guy in front of me. That seems counterintuitive.
That's more like it.
Why are you giving me more damage? Okay, no, I'm gonna stay with the payload this time. I promise. I lied. Jesus Christ.
I'm reloading. Give me a sec. Meteor strike.
Oh, I thought, wait, what? I thought that was their mercy. I guess that person just knows how to use the power slide really well. Overwatch 2 is out? Oh god, no, this is the, like the first beta, the first wave of like beta testing. Okay, that's not gonna work.
This ends now.
What's the time like? We've got 1 minute.
60 seconds.
Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. I need to not hold my breath when I'm gaming. Come on, just get it to a checkpoint. Yeah, there we go. Right there.
10 seconds.
Ah, shoot.
Challenge me.
This ends now.
17 FPS, yeah. I don't know exactly how to fix that because everything on my computer is running fine. I think there's like a re-encoder that's making it go slower, I think. Please fix frames, bro, please. I could try to. I think what I'm gonna have to do is not stream on Twitch and just stream on TikTok, or take turns between the two. What's our timing like here?
Meteor strike. I rise again.
Get on the point. Yeet. Ah, damn it. I did good there for a minute.
Play of the game.
I wonder if I should change my username to Coin Trick, since that's how everyone knows me. Do you know King Bunny? Nope. Damn, PS3 runs better than this. Well, the game runs fine on my computer. I'll see if I can fix this for you guys. Where are we at? Okay, cool. So for now, I'm just gonna do this to test it out, because I'm not honestly alive for that much longer, but I'm gonna end the... Thank you for that, Sushi. I appreciate it. Thank you for the new follow. So I'm gonna end the stream on Twitch and YouTube. So I'm gonna see maybe if the frames will pick up just streaming to TikTok. I am gonna try one thing before that, though. I want to see if my graphics recommendations are changed while I'm live streaming. Application title, application title. So it's just going to be in Overwatch itself, I believe, because that's how it's being launched. Yeah. Can you guys hear my daughter screaming in the other room? Unable to reach NVIDIA servers. Interesting. Okay, so I can't update that. I won't be able to test that this time, but for now, if you're watching horizontally, that is going to be it for this live stream. That was my agent, I guess, telling me that she's not going to be at the meeting today. That's okay. So I'm going to end it on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. But we're still going to be live on TikTok just for a few more minutes. I want to see if that improves the frame rate. If it does, I need to revisit how I'm live streaming so that we don't have this problem again. Because I'm sure my computer and definitely my internet connection are capable of not having these issues. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, sticking around, showing up. Thanks for your help and support. Hopefully I've been helping support as well. The next live stream should be tomorrow, same time, same place. We're going to be playing Overwatch again. And then I think tomorrow I'm also brewing beer again. So hopefully I see you guys then. Till then, be good, be kind, be helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Take care. We're still live on TikTok. Don't go anywhere.